you probably clicked on this video and didn't expect really the second part of it. I mean, the first part of it. Let me take off these blue light glasses. Yes, these are blue lights. I was wearing them. But you probably clicked on this video and weren't expecting the first half of this video. The first half I kind of just wanted it to be a little bit of like a chill type vibe. So that's why I filmed the first half. But today's video is mainly kind of just explaining why I didn't upload in 5 months. The last time I posted was on Vlogmas Day 24. And I think I've used this statement, I would say. I wouldn't say it's an excuse, but the statement a lot in past videos of when I kind of went MIA and didn't upload at all. But especially now. I finished my freshman year of college and I'm going to be a sophomore in the fall semester. However, adjusting to college really was so hard for me, and it definitely took a toll on my mental health. It was hard. It was the first time that I was in person again for anything, not just school. I mean, school, yes, in general, but anything. I hadn't left my house for almost 2 years, basically, except maybe to go grocery shopping. And I saw a couple friends, when we all tested and, whatnot. But it was really hard going back, to in-person school and kind of adjusting to classes in person, and not even that, but now that I was in college, I had lecture halls that consisted of like 400 plus people. And I think in general, when you go to college, it's a really big change to, even if you go to a smaller type school that's still a little bit bigger than, class sizes that were like 25 to 30 for me personally. I sometimes think that's maybe around the average. And then you go to a lecture hall of 25 kids, of 100 kids. That's a lot, and that's a big change. And I go to a big school. I go to UConn. There were some videos that I posted before Vlogmas about that. So I go to the University of Connecticut and I reside on Storrs campus, the main campus, but it's just, it was a lot. It was definitely a shock that I kind of had to process. And although I process it now, I remember coming back during winter break and wanting to drop out of college because I felt like I couldn't do it. And there was this one class that kind of really set me back in my mind. And I kind of didn't believe that I would succeed in college and on the career path that I had chosen. I thought maybe I'm not supposed to be in college and I'm not supposed to have this career. And I did have a mental breakdown, honestly, about it. I was very much ready to drop out of college and kind of just move on with my life and forget the dream that I've had since basically kindergarten. So yeah, what this means in this context is basically, yes, school definitely prevented me from filming YouTube videos a lot, even though I did film a couple here and there, and then Vlogmas, obviously, but it definitely prevented me from filming. I had a very busy schedule, and kind of getting used to all the studying that you need to do for all your courses, was a lot. It was definitely a lot more than I was used to. I will say I don't have, or I didn't have when I got to college, didn't have like any study habits. Maybe I had one study habit for math, but for other things, for a science class, for English, like none of that. I had zero study plans, so I had to essentially figure out what my study plans were, what worked for me and what didn't work for me. And now that I've got that figured out, everything is a lot easier. But when I was first at college, I had none of that, so I had to figure that out. Oh wow, it looks like I'm crying. I just yawned, so no big deal. But I will say, college is hard. It's just a fact of life. It is way different than high school. Even if you are super smart, I think you will struggle in college, at least your first semester of your freshman year. And if you don't, you know what? Good for you. I don't know how you don't. So I actually went live too to kind of discuss why I didn't upload for a long time, and this came up, and I basically just had a burnout from YouTube. I've been uploading videos not super consistently, but since 5th grade, and although those videos way back when are now hidden, and I think the first video, if you scroll all the way down, is NYC trip. I went to go see a Broadway show and then went to go see my cousins. I think that is the first video you will find on my YouTube channel, but that was not that long ago in terms of, well, maybe it was. I don't really remember. You know what? Why don't we check right now? Ugh, that is so weird to me that is my first video that you can actually be on my channel. That was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, I was around 13, I think. Yeah, 13. So I started uploading 3 years before that. So I've been doing YouTube for, wow. Oh my god, this is gonna be like, next year it'll be 10 years. That is insane. That's how long I've been on YouTube. But yeah, I'm experienced burnout. I didn't have any motivation to film. I had no idea what to film. It's still very hard for me to figure out what to film because my channel was mainly a vlog channel. But what much can you do? One, when a pandemic started, but two, even before that, when you're a child and you don't have your own car, you can't really do anything vlog wise much. You kind of just film whenever your parent takes you out. So, or if you're, you know, doing something special, or Vlogmas I found was really fun for me, but after a while it kind of just almost became pointless in my head, and the burnout was real. Like I said, I had literally zero motivation to do anything YouTube related for my own channel. So yeah, that's basically why I haven't been uploading for 5 months, but I'm back. And although I would like to preface this by saying it is summer for me, but I do go back in 2 months. I've been home for almost 2 months, which almost makes it seem like I have 4 months off, but I got out of college May 5th, I believe. And it's June 16th. I'm sorry. No, I haven't been home for almost 2 months. A month. But I do go back in 2 months. I go back at the very end of August. So while it is my summer, I do have a job as a camp counselor. I won't disclose where I work, but that camp counselor job is every day, every weekday from 8 to 4. So definitely if you've never had a job before, or you've never had a job as camp counselor, filming is a very big no-no, because you do not have permission from the parents of the kids to film their children. And seeing as I'm going to be working with children, I definitely do not want to break any laws. So I shall not be filming there unless I get permission or anything like that. And if I do film there, it'll just be me. But yeah. So I'm back. The first video is obviously this video, and I think the next couple of videos maybe will be sit down Q&A, and then maybe some vlogs. I do have a trip to Jersey coming up soon to see some family, so that'll definitely be a vlog type of video. But otherwise, I think we're just gonna sit down, figure it out. Don't worry. I've kind of got it figured out, so it's okay. But yeah, anyway, I thank you guys if you've made it to the end of the video. I wanted to just say thank you for hearing me out and letting me kind of explain my whole situation with YouTube. And I feel like this video almost kind of like prefaces what the future for this channel is, because I definitely don't want to stop filming, but I definitely needed a break, and now that I've had that type of break, I think I'm good to go. Hopefully. But anyways, yes, I did want to say thank you for hearing me out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Yeah.